अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं समगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. I welcome all of you for today's session. Today we'll be discussing about different yajnas which can be performed at the time of Nishkam Karma Yoga and also at the time of Gnana Yoga. So various kinds of the yajnas are being discussed. We have seen our diagram. So in this diagram, at the time of Nishkama Karma Yoga, what can be different kinds of yajnas can be performed, and so that one can be progressing in spiritual life. And also we'll be discussing various yajnas which can be performed at the Gnana Yoga level. So okay, it's quite easy and we can go through quickly. दैवमेवापरे यज्ञं योगिनः पर्युपासते ब्रह्माज्ञावपरे यज्ञं यज्ञेनैवोपजुह्यते यज्ञेनैवोपजुह्वति यज्ञाः खलु भेदेन अन्येऽपि बहवः वर्तन्ते तान् त्वं शृणु. That means Krishna is saying yajnaः खलु भेदेन अन्येऽपि बहवः वर्तन्ते. There are so many yajnas which can be performed by Nishkama Karma Yogi and Gnana Yogi. Okay? Those you simply hear like that Krishna is saying, and he is going to mention in the 8 slokas 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay? Till 32, you will be seeing the various yajnas. In 8 slokas, we will be seeing the various yajnas. Okay, quickly. Okay, go through those. What is that? Daivameva pare yajnam yoginha paryupasate. ब्रह्माग्नौ अपरे यज्ञं यज्ञेनैव उपजुह्वति। देवाः इन्द्रवरुणादयः युज्यन्ते यस्मिन् तं दैवम्। दैवं यज्ञं योगिनः इन्द्रादिषु ब्रह्मबुद्धिराहित्यं दर्शितं सास्य दैवता इत्यन्। योगिनः कर्मयोगिनः अपरे ज्ञानयोगिनः ज्ञानयोगिनस्तु ब्रह्म परमात्मा एव अग्निः तस्मिन् तत्पदार्थे यज्ञम् अविः स्थानीयं त्वं पदार्थं जीवं यज्ञेन प्रणवरूपेण मन्त्रेणैव जुह्वति अयमेव यज्ञो अग्रे स्तोष्यते। I said na there are two jnana yogis also do or karma yogis. Karma yogis actually karma yogis means yes, you can include even karmis also and nishkam karma yogis. There is a little difference between these two. Nishkam karma yogis, they do karma as per shastra, but they offer everything to the Lord. And karma yogis, they don't offer to the Lord that result, but they only enjoy. So that is a big difference. So that's why karma yogis do daivam yajnam and gnana yogis. Both they do yajna differently. What are those? What is that? Karma yogis indradishu देवाः इन्द्रवरुणादयः युज्यन्ते यस्मिन् तम्. Karma yogis they do yajna where Indra, Varuna, Chandra all are being worshipped. This is the yajna. And this yajna, through this yajna there will be fire. And through this yajna who are being worshipped? Indra, Varuna and so and so. Nishkam karma yogis they offer everything is Brahma. This ब्रह्माग्नौ ब्रह्मणाहुतं ब्रह्मैव तेन गन्तव्यं ब्रह्म कर्म समाधिना. ब्रह्माग्नौ अग्नि ब्रह्म, हवनम ब्रह्म, mantram brahma, and even the result whatever is there that is also reaching to the Brahma, and he himself is Brahma. With this kind of consciousness nishkam karma yogis they do. But karma yogis how they do? This Indra, Chandra or Varuna, these are all different demigods and I am offering. So this is this result of this avish, whatever is put in this fire, that is reaching to them. And like that, they are going to get the result, they are going to give the result, and that result, karma yogis, they enjoy. But in the Nishkam karma yogis, everything offered to the Brahman. Everything they see in the form of Brahman and they do yajna. This is the Nishkam karma yogis. And Gnana yogis, what kind of yajna they do? They don't have any yajna kunda and they don't have any fire and there is no ghee to put into that. Gnana yogis, they don't perform that kind of yajna. They perform another kind of yajna. Gnana yajna they do. What is that Gnana yajna? Here, what is the Havana kunda and what is the fire and what is the mantra they use? That you have, and what is the, instead of ghee, what they put? That means in the oblations, what they put, that you have to see here. हविः स्थानीयं त्वं पदार्थं जीवं यज्ञेन प्रणवरूपेण मन्त्रेण जुह्वति. In what परमात्मा एव अग्निः, ब्रह्म परमात्मा एव अग्निः तस्मिन्. In Jnana Yogis, In Paramatma. Paramatma is the Agnigunda. Agnikundam. In this Paramatma, okay, next, what they put? Paramatma is not Agnikunda, Paramatma is the fire. Paramatma is the fire. In that, what they put? They put, generally in fire, what we put? Ghee, oblations, ghee. But here, what they put? Tvam Padartham. They put Tvam Padartham. What is that Tvam Padartham? Tvam Padartham means here self. They put self in Paramatma. And what mantra they recite? Pranava Rupena, Om. With Om, Pranava mantra means Om. With that mantra, they try to put Tvam Padartham, Jivam, Pranava Rupena Mantreneva Juhati. Ayameva Gnana Yajna Agre Stoshyate. So, this kind of Gnana Yajna you are going to see in the future, and it is being glorified. Atra yagnam yagnena iti shabdau karmakarane sadhanau pradama atishayoktya suddha jiva pranavam eva ahutaha. Okay. Anyway, you'll be seeing this kind of yajnas which can be performed by karma yogis, nishkam karma yogis, and gnana yogis. Don't worry about much about this. So you can see. Next, श्रोत्रादीनिन्द्रियाण्यन्ये संयमग्निषु जुह्वति शब्दादीन् विषयानन्य इन्द्रियाग्निषु जुह्वति. अन्ये नैष्टिकाः श्रोत्रादीनि इन्द्रियाणि संयमः संयतं मनः एव अग्निः तेषु जुह्वति शुद्धे मनसि इन्द्रियाणि. There is one more yajna. Naishtika brahmacharis. Naishtikaha means you have to remember one thing. Yajna means what? There should be fire. And in that fire we put oblations. It means generally we put ghee or something else. Oblations are offered in fire. And there is mantra. These three things are needed to perform yajna. Fire is needed. So oblations needed to offer. Havish. And mantra is needed. So, but Gnana Yogis, they put different fire, different oblations with the different mantra. So here it is said that Naistikaha. Naistikaha. That means they follow Naistika Brahmacharya Vrata. That means they want to be celibate for lifelong. So such a people, what they do? So these Naistika Brahmacharis, they do yajna. What kind of yajna? Srotradini Indriyani. So here fire is, in the case of Naistika Brahmacharis, they also perform yajna. What kind of yajna? For them, fire is controlled mind. In that controlled mind, what they put? What is the, so instead of ghee, what they put in that, what kind of padartha they use as ablations to put in fire? They controlled senses. And What? Uh, so with this, that means these Naistic brahmacharis, they always control their mind and they seize their senses from outside and they put in that in that controlled mind. That means they completely have control on their senses. This is the yajna done by Naishtika brahmacharis. Next, Upakurvana brahmacharis, Anye tataha nyunaha brahmacharina. Naishtika brahmachari is superior. It means lesser brahmacharis means they are not going to be celibate for the lifelong. They may be celibate for the till they stay in Gurukul. Still in the Gurukul period they maintain brahmacharya vrata. Then after that they will get married and they will break that brahmacharya vrata. Then they are not. So such a brahmacharis who are going to break their brahmacharya vrata, they are not the Naishtika. They are not superior. And what they do, so these Naishtik brahmacharis, they will break their brahmacharya vrata and what they do? Sabdadin Vishayan Indriyagnishu Indriyanyeva Agnihi Teshu Juhvati Sabdadin Indriyani. So other brahmacharis, what they do? So if in their case, what is the fire? So what are the ablations to put in that senses? That is Sabdadin. That means sound, the objects of the senses. Right. That means they do regulated sense gratification. They accept the sense objects to the senses. That means they allow their senses to accept sense objects. This kind of yajna they do. Okay. Next. Sarvanindriya karmani prana karmani chapare atma samyama yogagno juhvati gnana dipite. So few other sadhakas are there. They do another kind of yajna. These sadhakas can come under the Gnana Yoga. So Gnana Yoga. So that means in the path of the Gnana Yoga, so the sadhakas, those they do some other yajna. What is that yajna? Suddhatvam padartha vignaha. Who knows? That means himself has soul and realized what they do. They do sarvan indriyani tat karmani shravana darshanadini cha prana karmani dasha prana tat karmani cha pranasya bahir gamanam apanasya adhogamanam samanasya bhuktipeetadinam samikaranam udanasya uccaihi namanam nayanam vyanasya vishwaknayanam इत्येवं दश प्राणाः तत्कर्माणि आत्मनः त्वं पदार्थस्य संयमः शुद्धिः एव अग्निः तस्मिन् जुह्वति. This is another kind of yajna done by who? Who realized soul. So those sadhakas, Jnana yogis. Jnana yogi means what? Antakarna Suddhi happened. Means they realized soul. The realized soul, what kind of yajna they do? Shuddhatvam padartha is the fire. What is the fire? Shuddhatvam padartha. In that Shuddhatvam padartha, they put the activities of the senses, sarvani indriyani, the all the what are the ablations? What material they use? So they use senses and sense objects plus what they use also life air and its activities. 10 life airs. How many are there? 10. 10. All these are all the, like instead of ghee, they put all these in where? In Suddhatam Padardham. Means what it mean? All the senses and sense objects, senses are not allowed to go to and meet the sense objects. All the life air is also controlled. All the activities of the life air also is seized. Activities of the life air is what? Breathing, taking. So you can see 10 life airs are there. Prana, Apana, Samana, Udana, Vyana, Naga, Kurma, Krukara, Devadatta, Dhananjaya. These are the 10 life airs. And what are their activities? Prana is Bahirgaman. So prana, vayu, what it will do? It will throw out. It will throw the things out. Prana thing is excavation. Apana means adhogaman. So prana throws out and apana throws down. Throws down. In your body, there are different life aids are there. They are all cause for the movements in your body. So now you are taking the prana. If you just control your prana and while jumping, anyone do the high jumping? You have habit of high jumping? No habit of high jumping. If you know the high jumping, then you can understand. While doing the high jumping, what they do? They quick, fastly run and while jumping, they will fully control their prana actually. And then what will happen by that? Their body goes up and they will just do the jump actually. This is the controlling of the prana. That's why body is raised up. Like our stool and other things has to come down. Otherwise, if apana vayu is not going to work, what will happen? Then stool will not come out. The stool has to be pushed or down. Urine has to push down. Who is doing that? That's apana. If apana is not there, then they don't get feel to go for toilet. Apana is sometimes this apana is leaked and it's come out and gives the smell. Yes, apana vayu. This is the activity of the apana. And samana, so whatever we eat, so those has to be accumulated. Whatever you drink and whatever you eat, all these has to be mixed now with the properly. If some air has to work on it to mix it, so that's why that one more air, which is the cause for mixing the water we eat. That's a samana. That means some someone has to hold this all the eaten things in this body, inside the stomach. That samana is doing. Udana, Udana is taking up. Vyana sarvatra. That means if you want to raise the hand up, hand is raising up. Because of what? Udana is working. Otherwise, if Udana Vayu have some defect, parts will not raised up. You cannot raise up. And Vyana. So Vyana is making the flow. So like blood is flowing entire body. Sarvatra ghumna means so everywhere the body is circulating. Blood is circulating. For that, someone has to push or not. Someone make it like Naga. So Naga means like what we say, Dakarna. In English, what we say? After eating, you'll get.
Burp.
Huh? A brave. Huh?
Burp. B-U-R-P. Burp.
Burp. That one. That is also Vayu only. One of the Dasha Vayus. Next, Kurma. Kurma is called for you are opening the eyelids. They are raised because there is also Vayu working. Kurma. And sometimes, yeah, we have some problem in the chest, in the lungs. Then we do. So, cause that means, yeah, you all know. Coughing. For that, Krukara Vayu is cause. So, Devadatta, while feeling sleep, so you'll be doing the Javai. What do we say, Mataji, for this? Javai. There you are. Wait.
Yawn.
Yawning. Array, I forgot this. Yawning, yes. So like this, till the time, till the death, Dhananjaya. So this Vayu will be there even after death. Because of this body will be still. So after death also, that Vayu go very slowly actually. Body still will not be stiff actually. So Gradually it goes out. Then body will become stiff. This is making the body to be soft and yes. So this is Dhananjaya. Like this, there are the different activities of the Dasa Prana. There are the 10 pranas and their activities. This Gnana Yogi, what he does, he completely sees all these activities. Completely these. So this pranas and also their activities, all they will put in the Suddhatvam Padartham. That means he is always in that, he will put in that fire, he will put means he is always, his consciousness, everything is situated in the I am not the body, I am the soul. I am soul. In this kind of state, he will be putting his attention completely and stopping the activities of the life air and also their activities and also seizing out the senses and their sense activities and dwelling in only in the soul. This kind of yajna they do is a part of Jnana Yogis. Next, द्रव्ययज्ञस्तपो यज्ञ योग यज्ञस्तथा परे स्वाध्याय ज्ञान यज्ञश्च यतयः संशितव्रताः. Few more yajnas are said. द्रव्य दानमेव यज्ञः येषां ते द्रव्य यज्ञः तपः कृच्छ्र चान्द्रायणादि एव यज्ञः येषां ते तपो यज्ञः योग अष्टांग एव यज्ञः येषां ते योग यज्ञः स्वाध्याय वेदस्य पाठः तदर्थस्य ज्ञानं च यज्ञः येषां ते. So like this there are so many yajnas: dravya yajnas, tapo yajnas, yoga yajnas and swadhyaya yajna. Swadhyaya yajna, gnana yajna. Dravya yajnas means in that yajna, dravyam, that means ghee and other things, all they are offered. Those are known as dravya yajnas. Tapo yajnas means in that yajna what? Tapasya will be there. Tapasya, like Chandrayana Vrata and so on, so other vratas they do. And yoga yajnas, Ashtanga Yogam is also yajna. Swadhyaya yajna. So studying the Vedas, this is yajna. And Gnana yajna. So learning the knowledge, this is also yajna. Like this, there are so many yajnas are performed by the various performers. Next, अपाने जुह्वति प्राणं प्राणे पानं तथा परे प्राणापानगतिरुद्ध्वा प्राणायामपरायणाः अपरे नियता प्राणान् प्राणेषु जुह्वति. One more again. अपाने जुह्वति प्राण प्राणे पानं तथा परे Pranapana gati rudva pranayam prana. Pranayam is also one yajna. In pranayam, what kind of yajna we do? So we'll be closing the one nose and exhaling. Pranam urdhva vrittam juhvati is taking inside. Then he is filling his lungs fully. Puraka means filling. Then holding that for some time. And then after that, releasing that slowly from the another hole of the nose. And once again, after completely, so releasing out the air, then once again he takes from that same hole. So this is the pranayama yajna. Next, apare niyataharaha pranan praneshu juhvati. Another one more kind of yajna is there. Someone wants to control their senses, then they take very little food. By taking little food, what will happen? Your prana will be reduced. That means taking of prana will be reduced. When prana is reduced, then the activity, the activeness of the senses also is reduced. In that way, they control their senses. You all might have felt this. So, controlling senses in this way, for that, controlling the eating. Yes, for the Janmashtami and other festivals, you don't eat for the whole day. What will happen? Prana will be reduced. You don't need to breathe so much. Yes, breathing also will be reduced. Like that, long breathings and long exhalings you will be doing. The prana is reduced at that time. And because of prana is reduced, the activeness of the senses also is reduced. Your ears are stop hearing so sensitively. कान सुनाई नहीं देते, सुनाई नहीं देता है, आंख दिखता नहीं. As a body automatically, what will happen? It will reduce. Activeness is reduced. At that time, you don't feel to enjoy anything. Using the sense objects through the senses. First, yeah, only enjoyment one will feel when there is activeness in the senses. Senses will be active when the prana is full. If you take the prana fully, you are able to take, then your senses are active. If sufficient prana is not given to that, gone. But when you eat, then what will happen? Taking of prana is increased. Lot of air has to taken. Then that will keep the prana is very in very high levels, make all the senses very strong, and they run behind the sense objects. But when you take very little, prana is reduced, senses are not so active to run behind the sense objects. In this way, the people who wants to control their senses, they do this kind of yajna. They do alpahara. Alpahara. This is also one kind of yajna. So that's in the prana, controlling senses means through the prana only you should control. Even in the yama nima also, yama nima means they do very little. They take very little food. Then after that, what will happen? So they sit properly in asan, yama nima asan, next pranayam. Through the pranayam, they control that prana fully. So they are taking the prana consciously. They take prana very consciously as per requirement they take. So that less food they are eating, sitting straightly, and so controlling the prana. So that what happen? Pratyahara will happen. Pratyahara means controlling the senses. Senses are being controlled, and that controlled senses Then so that mind will be controlled. Then what will happen? That control mind is put on. So meditating the dharana dhyana samadhi. Meditating on so Paramatma. That control mind is utilized to meditate on Paramatma. So this is the technique. Someone they use so less eating, alpahara. Less eating can be utilized is also yajna. Niyatahara, alpahara means niyatahara means alpahara. Niyatahara pranan pranesh juhpati. This is also yajna. Next. सर्वेप्येते यज्ञविदो यज्ञक्षयितकल्मषाः यज्ञशिष्टामृतो भुजो यान्ति ब्रह्म सनातनम्. Like this, everyone they do yajna. Various kinds of yajnas are there. Swadhyaya yajna, tapo yajna, dana yajna, pranayama yajna, nitahara yajna. Like this, many yajnas are there. These are all performed by karma yogis, nishkama karma yogis, and gnana yogis. They perform these yajnas. We don't perform these yajnas. Devotees, they don't need to perform these kind of yajnas. They are fully surrendering to the Krishna. That is the thing they have to do. And without, they want to keep their consciousness fully to think about the Krishna. Such a way they prepare, whatever it may be. They don't want to leave the lotus feet of the Lord. They want to develop faith. This is the devotee's case. Anyway, that is a different matter now. So see these yajnas. Sarve pyete yajnavidaha yagnakshayita kalmasha. By doing all these yajnas, what will happen? Kalmasham is reduced. Yajnasishtamrita bhujo yanti brahma sanatanam. So by doing all these yajnas, what they will happen? They will get the Brahman, Brahma Sanatanam Yanti. So when you do yajna, you will be getting the so yajnava system yad amrutam bhogaishwarya siddhyadikam tad bunjita iti. When you do yajna, the remnants whatever are there, they should eat. You may ask them when they do pranayama yajna and when they do swadhyaya yajna, when they do Suddha Atma Yajna, that means putting the activities of senses and activities into the Suddha Atma. So, what kind of yajna is happening? What kind of remnants are remaining? So, what remnants means when you do such a yajna, you will be getting the definitely some remuneration. Remuneration will be given to you. When you do yajna, some remuneration will come. Some kind of siddhi will come. Some kind of aishwarya will come. So, one should, yeah, limit himself to accept that much only, not doing any extra karma, not doing any other things. And that he will accept, and that you through that he will maintain his body. You're understanding what I am saying? Like Swadhyaya Yajna you do. And someone gave this some little donation. Then he take that, and with that he will maintain body. Otherwise, some tapasya, by seeing the tapo yajna even made. So someone, yeah, offer something, that he will accept. Tad bunjita. And that too also, there is so many conditions how to accept that. It's not one should addicted for that just to maintain. जीवस्य तत्व जिज्ञासा कामो लाभो जीवेत यावता. Only accept that much to maintain your body, not more than that. So that is the results. That means getting the some aishwarya, some bhoga, and so and so. So that bhoga means something which can be enjoyed. How much you should enjoy? Labho jiveta yavata. Only to maintain body. Like when you do Naishtika Brahmachari Vrata. That means if you become a Naishtika Brahmachari, saffron dress wearing a Naishtika Brahmachari, following that people will give something. So one should not enjoy that. If we start enjoying that, then you'll fall down from that Vrata. What he has to do? He has to just accept that much to maintain his body and soul together. That's all. Then what will happen? Then he will be getting what? Finally, Brahman. One will be getting the Brahman. So you may ask, devotees also becoming the Naishtik Brahmacharis. What is this? This is different actually. In the Daiva Varnashram Dharma, one will become Naishtik Brahmachari, not to get the Brahman realization, but to please the Lord. So he is accepting some ashram rules and try to serve with that. That's another. This side, Naishtik Brahmachari is different, and that side, Naishtik Brahmachari. Left and right we have. Left side and right side, Brahmacharis. Varnashrams are said there. Varnashrams are there. Yeah, this is also, here also you have. Here also you have Brahmachari. And here also Brahmachari. This Brahmachari is targeting for pure devotion, and this Brahmachari is targeting for, yeah, to become sannyasi. Jnani sannyasi. Okay. So next, नायं लोकोऽस्त्य यज्ञस्य कुतोऽन्यः कुरु सत्तमा. So if one doesn't do yajna, any one kind of yajna one has to do, otherwise pratyavayam aha. If one doesn't do the yajnas, they'll be getting reactions. So without doing yajna, just doing the sense gratification, then what will happening? That means even if you do the regulated sense gratification is also yajna. But even if one is not doing that also, just he has, as per his urges of the senses, he is enjoying the sense objects, then what will happen? Then he will be getting the sin. Pratyavaya. It means sin he will get. They are not eligible to become humans. Then what to speak of to become part of the Swarga? No, they cannot progress. एवं बहुविधा यज्ञा वितता ब्रह्मणो मुखे कर्मजान् विद्दितान् सर्वान् एवं ज्ञात्वा विमोक्ष्यसे. So like this, Brahmaji told so many yajnas. Brahma means here, sorry. Vedas. Vedas are telling so many yajnas, which are in the bodily level. Karmajan, Vang Manah Karya Karma Janitan. So they are on the different levels, body level, speech level, mind level, like this. These yajnas are said in the Vedas. So one will be doing this kind of yajnas and uplifting him from one stage to another stage. So finally what they get? They get Brahman. Sreyan dravyam ayat yajna ayat yajna Jnana yajna parantapa sarvam karma khilam partha jnane parisamapyate. तेषु अपि मध्ये ब्रह्मार्पणं ब्रह्महविरिति लक्षणादपि द्रव्यमयाद् यज्ञाद् ब्रह्माग्नौ इत्यनेन उक्तः ज्ञानयज्ञः श्रेयान् कुतः ज्ञाने in all these yajnas, which is the best one? Brahmarpanam Brahmavi. Everything is Brahman. Fire is Brahman. Oblations are Brahman. Mantra is Brahman. Door is Brahman. Everything is Brahman. With that consciousness, if one does, that yajna is more, Sreshtaha. Then he will be realizing Brahman. But if you try to do the pranayama yajna, it's only some level. It's not the final. It's not directly giving the Brahman. And instead of that Brahmarpanam, Brahmavi, so even further yajna is there. One small further addition. What is this? Brahmagno Brahm. Brahmagno apare yajnam yajnenaiva kuru. So there is a further advanced yajna. What is that? If Jnana yajna. In the Jnana yajna, what one will be doing? So in that Brahman, everything. Jnana yajna where I said in this second. दैवमापरे यज्ञं योगिनः परिपास्ते ब्रह्माग्नौ अपरे यज्ञं यज्ञेनयो जुह्वति. So what I said in this, Jnana yogis, they will merge into their Atma. Into what? Into the Paramatma. This yajna is known as Brahma yajna, and this yajna is more powerful. This is the ultimately giving the Brahman realization. So this yajna is superior than the putting the oblations with the consciousness of everything is Brahman, which is said in this 24. The whatever yajna is said in the 24, compared to that, the yajna whatever is said in the 25 is in the 25 also second line. Whatever the Brahma yajna is said, that is superior. Jnane sati sarvam karma kila avyardham satparisamapyate samapti bhavati jnananantaram karmana tishtati ityartha. Understanding what I am saying? There are the Jnana Yajnas. In that also final one, what is that? Putting the Atma in Paramatma. That means trying to marry the Atma in Paramatma. This yajna is superior to using the dravya, using the ghee you are doing the yajna. Putting the ghee in the consciousness of putting the fire is also Brahman, ghee is also Brahman, and everything is Brahman, mantra is Brahman. So compared to that yajna, this Jnana yajna is superior because once one does the Jnana yajna, all the karma is finished. So that's why Jnana yajna is more powerful. So now how to get that gnana? What he has to do? Nishkama karma yogis, they do what they do? They do yajnas. They treat fire is also Brahman. They treat ghee is also Brahman. Performer is also Brahman. And mantra is Brahman. And everything is reached into the Brahman. This is Nishkama karma yogis they do. But Gnana yogis who are in this level, higher level, so they put their Atma in Paramatma. They try to put Atma in Paramatma so that they can merge into this. So this is superior. This yajna is not superior. And also we have seen so many other yajnas, Dravya yajnas, Tapo yajnas, and like this. Those will be done at various levels. Various levels here and also some in here. In the Nishkam Karma Yoga level, they are done and some are done in the Gnana Yoga path. So, which is the superior one? This one is superior. Because if one is successfully able to put his Atma in Paramatma, so then what? Everything is over. For this, what one need? This is a Gnana Yajna actually. This is possible. If one have Gnana. Without having the Gnanam, so one can do this kind of Yajna. What kind of Gnanam he is having? Tvam Padartha Gnanam, Tat Padartha Gnanam, and Aikya Gnanam. This kind of Gnanam he has. He is realizing himself as Sachidananda Vigraha, Sachidanandam, Sachit Anandamayam, and also Brahman is also Sachidanandamayam. That kind of knowledge, that is Tat Padartha Gnanam. Brahman is Sachit Anandaha. Knowing like this, it is Tat Padartha Gnanam. He is realizing himself as Sachidananda. It is Tat Tvam Padartha Gnanam. And both are same. That is also Sachidananda. It is also Sachidananda. So both are same. This is Aikya Gnana. Using this Gnanam only one can put this soul into the Paramatma. Merging into that. It is possible. So that's why Gnana Yajna is more superior than the performing this Yajna by the Nishkam Karma Yogis. They do. So Dravya Yajna. So then how to get this Gnana? How to know Brahman is Sachidananda? How to know the soul and Brahman both are same? There are no difference is there. How to get this kind of knowledge to do that yajna? That is being said. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadekshanti te gnanam gnaninas tattvadarshinaha. Then you have to approach. That means whoever become perfect in the Nishkama Karma Yoga, purified their consciousness, then they realize themselves as soul. Then after that, they have to go to the Guru. So whoever the Tattva Vidaha, Tattva Darshinaha. So they should reach the Tattva Darshis, and Tattva Darshi means who realized himself as a Brahman. And they should go to such a Guru. This Nishkama Karma Yogi should leave the house. Ho gaya sab. So should take the sannyas. And he has to go to till now in the Nishkama Karma Yoga, what he did? He left the attachment for fruits of actions. And he started able to maintain his consciousness equal to the either gain or loss of their karma. That kind of consciousness he developed. In that way, he purified his consciousness here in this level. But after that, what he has to leave the home. Now there is nothing is there in the home to get. Kick out the home and go to the forest and be sannyasi. And he has to take the sannyas and approach the Guru, Tattvadarshi. And who knows The Brahman is also Satchidananda. And who knows Jivatma and Brahman both are non-different. They are Satchidananda, both. So such a knowledge whoever is having, relation whoever is having. So you have to approach him. Then only you can perform this Jnana Yajna. So putting the soul into the Brahman, Paramatma. Okay. So how to approach that Guru? Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya. He has to approach him very dandavat namaskarena. You should do first dandavat pranam. Just to fell in front of him like a stick. If you leave the stick like this, how it will fall down? Like that, you just, and that stick is falling completely. All the parts of stick are touching the ground. Same way, all the parts of your body has to touch the ground. That is Dandavat Pranam. Dandavat Namaskarena. Bhagavan Kutoyam me samsaraha katham nivartishyate. Hey Gurudev, why I am getting this samsara? How to get out from this samsara? Kutaha ayam me samsaraha katham nivartishyate. So from how and where this samsara will be seized? He left the house and he doesn't want to go back. He want to come out from all the samsara, all the attachments and everything. No, he has detachment for the results, but he might be having some kind of attachment for wife and children. He wants to leave that also. So that's why he went to Guru and he did the Dandavat Namaskara. And what he is doing? So he started asking him, how I can come out from this samsara? I don't want any further samsara. Enough. And he will be asking such a questions. Pariprashnena means you should ask like that. How to come out from this samsara? Not that the Guruji, so how you are able to get this so many followers? And how I can get that also? How I can make more number of followers? This kind of questions you should not ask. Give me this position. Give me that position. We ask, you make me temple president. You make me this adhikari and that adhikari. Yes? No. One has to ask how to come out from the samsara. In the case of whom we are saying, in the case of Gnana Yogis, left side path, right side path, they also should approach, my dear Gurudev, how to please the Lord. So they will leave the karma and they enter into the pure devotion and they approach Guru Padashraya, they approach Bhajana Guru. And they ask how to please the Lord, tell me. By doing his direct devotion, how I can please, what kind of activities I should do. So like that, they approach right side people. Left side people, they approach how to leave their samsara. This kind of questions they ask. These guys, here if you, after entering here in the beginning stage, you ask that, how to come out from here. Guru Padashraya will happen, asking how to please the Lord, how to go out from samsara. This left side, right side, pleasing. This is difference. You are not able to see, I know. I will show you. Left side, after entering into the Gnana Yoga, he has to approach Guru to realize Brahman. What kind of Guru? Tattvadarshi. So who has realized already Brahman? Such a Guru should approach and ask him how to come out from samsara. First do the Dandavat Pranam, ask this question and do the service to him. In the case of right side, leave the Daivarnashram Dharma also fully. So doing the sadhana, for that Bhajana Guru one should approach and ask him how to please the Lord. So this is the one is, yeah. See the difference? Seva. Seva one has to do. Seva is also to Guru one should do the service. Sevaya means tat paricharyaya. Tad vijnanartam sa gurumevaabhigachet samitpanihi shrotriyam brahmanistam. So he has to do the service various ways, cleaning the Guru's ashram, doing many ways, bringing the sticks for Guru's havan. So he might be doing some yajna or something, whatever. Whatever needed, one should do. Previously, Guru's ashrams are all ways in the outside to the public, not in the big cities. They will be outside the city, small hermitage, kutir, and they are fully into the sadhana. Now that's why Prabhupada also wanted all the society, not only that means all the devotees, to be outside the society. Once they take the initiation and they became serious, that means to do devotion, they are committing at least 16 rounds, means they will be tomorrow 24 hours they want to chant. So such a committed people should leave the temple, should leave the city and stay in such a simple place. And only in the city, one or two free preachers. Temple is like a just is a transmitting center, the transferring center or transmitting from here to there, back to villages, back to rurals, where peacefully they can hear Bhagavatam and improve their Shraddha and do the sadhana 24 hours. Such a consciousness they develop. This is the idea actually. This is the idea of this movement. This movement is started for this purpose. Not just dragging themselves in the so-called cities. Years and years, dragging and no progress and suffering. And end result is nothing happened. This is the thing. When you keep on putting mud in the pure water, what will happen? It will become mud only, muddy water. Similarly, one side you are trying to clean and another side you are putting muddy water. So consciousness is gone. All these laptops, why? You are all in the small community. We don't need to use these internets and laptops. Unnecessary things. Because of you all, so we are also getting affected to use this. If you are all in a small village, we come there and we teach directly. Yes? Otherwise, what is the need for us to have these gadgets? Is there any need? No need. Personally, we need this. We don't need. For you or all, we have to use this. Because our Acharya wanted to preach. So that's why we have to preach. Not just selfish to become only do his own bhajan. So that is this preaching is also bhajan. So but you are there here and there. We are using, and this will definitely contaminate whoever is going to use. This is like a contagious disease. All this technology will definitely affect the consciousness. This will affect the consciousness. Prartha Pranath Prabhu. Yes.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji. Prabhuji, you said that the student should serve the Guru for collecting firewood, etc. You said that is for the left people, for the Jnana Marg, Jnana Yoga Marg.
Yes.
What about the right side people? for the Bhakti Yoga mark, how we should serve Guru.
So in the right side, here, that means one got the full Sharanagati.
Yeah. Yeah.
After that, they will go to the Bhajan Guru. Here, before Sharanagati, you will be having the Shiksha Gurus. Shiksha, that means
Before leaving
Shravana Gurus.
Varnashrama. Before leaving
Ah.
Varnashrama.
In that, we are also having the Guru. Here also you have Guru. This area. You are seeing my cursor?
Yeah.
So here also you have Guru. You will be hearing the scriptures from the Shravana Guru. And also you are taking the Diksha, and you are started doing the bhajan, but that is not pure bhajan, impure. Because still you have in your heart some expectation from that bhajan. Oh my God, so make me happy here. So make me happy means I should not lose my job. I should earn nicely. I should maintain my family. So this kind of inner consciousness is there. So that will be subtly. So while doing bhajan, it is coming out also. You have fear of so many things. Of that, you'll be expecting something comfortable. So that means purity is not there in this bhajan. And also you are not able to do 24 hours Krishna consciousness, devotion. You'll be in the bodily consciousness and working and earning. Then after that, you are offering that. So since you are still have the dependency on the karma, and that is known as what is impurity actually. So impure sadhana one does. But once develop the full sadhana, shraddha, then they will take the shelter of bhajan, full bhajan. So they will be doing the bhajan. 24 hours they want to do. So for that, they need guru. How to do that? So Vaidhi sadhana. What kind of angas of the Vaidhi sadhana bhakti he has to practice? So that, how to serve that guru? So by various ways. So whatever instructions he gives, one should do that. So one will be, that means he can leave the karma, Daiva Varnashram Dharma, he will leave and he can become Bhajananandi like in the Vrindavan. He can go and do bhajan. Or otherwise, he can be in the still that Varnashrama only, Daiva Varna society only. One can be doing the practicing the 24 hours bhajan and doing externally to not to hesitate the society. He might be following the certain activities in that society externally without any hope from them. Just to set an example. Without any hope means that is my life because of this. Now we have that. Our job is like our life. Then if we don't have that, we will be finished. Such a hope we have. That is the Jnana Karmadhi Avritam. Our bhakti is covered because of that consciousness. That consciousness is covering the purity, pure consciousness. So, but these guys, these devotees, not guys, these devotees, who are reached this, they may there want to set an example. Like Krishna is setting an example. He's also in the Chatur Varnam, here, not under the any Varnam. So, Tasya Kartaram api Vidya Kartaram. So, like that. So, what kind of service they do to the Guru? Such a conscious, elevated conscious people. They'll be doing whatever the various helps for Guru, like same way. So, for Guru's worship, whatever is needed, collecting flowers, this, that, he's in the Guru's ashram. Or otherwise, it's multiple actually. Whatever Guru instruct, that they will do.
Then what are Goshti Anandis? You said
These are
Bhajana
Goshti Anandis. Even who are in the pure devotional platform, still they are to set an example, they are in the society. So they're teaching
Thank
with their life. Bhajananandis means left everything and become the bhajan. But both are in this graph only, in this graph here only. One left the house, one left all the designations in the society as Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra, no category, no Brahmachari, no Grihastha, no Vanaprastha, no Sannyas. These physically also they left. They became Babaji. Like all Shat Goswamis, like Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, like Jagannath Das Babaji, like all these Babas, they're all Babajis. They do 24 hours bhajan. So, but Goshtyanandis, they are not become Babajis. They are taking the sum of role in this Varnashrama. Like Prabhupada is sannyasi. He is under the Varnashrama externally. But his consciousness is doing 24 hours bhajan. He says, I am chanting 24 hours. But he became sannyasi, part of the society. Sannyasi means he is still in the which Varnashram system? Yes? Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasis are in Varnashram system. You're understanding?
Yes.
So like this, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, all this, they are in the samashram. But still they are pure devotees because their sadhana is going on. Their karma is not going to, their rules and regulations, whatever they are following based upon the Varnashram dharma, they are not mandatory for them. And they are not having any kind of shraddha on them. If I don't act like a sannyasi's rules, then that is going to give sin. So that consciousness they don't have. That is but who doesn't have full surrender to the Krishna, they have fear actually. If I don't do this, then there will be a sin. Like that.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Ravindra Sachipatra.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji. Prabhuji, sorry, first of all, I connected little late, got up late. My question is that I have come across various this thing that when we are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, then the aspects of that pranayam, pratyah, and all that is already hidden or is already embedded in the chanting. So is this correct? For an aspiring devotee, because when we do chanting, all these things are included in that. How it is included, I don't know, but there is some hidden secret in this. You have not heard.
That is also contamination in the consciousness.
How?
Chanting. So that means contamination means if one have interest for this pranayama and so and so,
Not interest. Like
try to search that in that chanting and feeling that I am doing that. So we are doing chanting only to please exclusively to please the Lord. And one has, so that's why there is no need to think. The purpose of chanting is, yes, it can have, chanting is possessing everything. Chanting means Krishna. Krishna means everything. Why only pranayama?
yeah, that is right. No, but just now we were talking about this pranayam and all that.
That
so
is showing our interest to pranayama.
Not for me, at least.
At least for anyone else.
Yeah.
Maybe you can initially, if you attract someone, you may say, but that is not the consciousness while doing the chanting.
Okay.
Because chanting means Krishna.
Yes.
Holy names.
Yes.
Krishna means everything.
Yes. Okay. And the second question was that, of course, Hare Krishna Mahamantra chanting can be treated as a yajna.
Yes.
Because it is Sankirtana
Follow
yajna.
Sankirtana yajna.
Yeah. Okay. And third point is that preaching, you talked about preaching today. So preaching, of course, will also come under yajna.
Preaching.
That is what you are doing.
Is a Sankirtan. This is not different from the Sankirtan.
Sankirtan Yagya is, so it is
Yes.
Yagya, no, Prabhuji?
Yes.
And the last, second last point is that was from your side, I asked. Now from our side, students' point of view, I'm asking, attending classes in the morning or attending classes anytime, will it be come under the category of tapasya or will it come under the category of yagya? Or is tapasya equal to yagya? So what is the clarification on this point?
It's a devotion.
Devotion.
It's bhakti. We are hearing the Krishna's message.
Yeah.
We want to hear him. That is our. He might be saying so many things, Nishkam Karma Yoga, Gnana Yoga, but we like him to hear. That's why we are here.
And last question, Prabhuji, that you were explaining about the right side where you included the terminology of the word seva. So it came to my this thing that I'll ask you this point that in the case of Narad Muni, we all know the episode. So at what point of time did Narad Muni get the FS? That is the full Shraddha.
Narad Muni, very quickly he got, within 4 months. He associated sadhus. He was in such a powerful sadhus association, that's why he got. And we are all not.
Say that because you are also,
I am not a powerful sadhu, that's why you are all not getting.
you have always explained that the acceleration in bhakti and devotional service is correlated and proportional to the power.
Prabhu, your voice is not clear.
Sorry, I'd mute. I said that you have always explained that that our bhakti and devotion ka jo acceleration hai, jo progress hai, that is directly proportional and correlated to the powerful entity of the sadhu. So I think
No,
that
it
so
depends upon offenses.
yeah,
Number of offenses.
yeah, but then
It's
you are,
inversely proportional to the number of offenses. And also directly proportional to the yes.
yeah, तो मेरे को थोड़ा थोड़ा असर हो रहा है, तो that means you are powerful sadhu.
No, I am not.
Okay.
I am not at all, Prabhu.
Okay, thank you, Hare Krishna.
I am just a postman actually. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is a powerful sadhu and he is speaking actually. His words we are just repeating. Otherwise, I don't know this commentary. I don't know how to explain this sloka. So I am not the original author of this explanation. I am just carrying that.
Yeah, but you also did so much yagya, na, of becoming a
Oh, yeah.
PhD in Sanskrit.
Okay.
Yeah, Hare
Now,
Krishna. Okay, thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hemi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Danpat Pranam.
Pranam Mataji.
So in continuation with the conversation we were just having with Prabhuji, so when we do say Ekadashi or Janmashtami fasting, is that considered a yagya or is just for pleasure of Krishna?
This is also yajna for pleasing Krishna only. So everything that tapasya, whatever we do, that's not really tapasya. That's a pleasing Krishna. But tapasya means here, tapo yajna, we are seeing the left side. That's karma yogis they do. So tapo yajna means Chandrayani Vrata. Chandrayani Vrata, and these are all the tapo yajnas. Chandrayani Vrata means you want to control the senses. For that, you are eating. Today is Amavasya, let us take. You will start. You don't eat anything. Or otherwise, you start from the Paurnami. You eat full. Then that's a Krishna Paksha. After that, moon is going to reduce now. So 16 days, you will take on the full moon day 15 morsels. And next 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Once again, you start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. Increasing the morsels, decreasing. Food. This vrata is known as tapoyag. They are doing this to control their senses and so that they can realize themselves as soul and so and so. So, but we are doing the Ekadashi vrata. Nirjal, they do someone they take only water and someone they take little fruits. So someone may take little more also. They are doing this to please the Lord, to chant more and to please the Lord. This is, of course, not simply yajna. It is devotion, direct devotion this is.
Thank
You
you,
can say,
Prabhuji. Convert for
yeah,
Mike.
yeah. Okay, thank you very much. Hare Krishna. वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यो च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्तवृंद की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।